I don't know how somehow I just rubbed my glasses lenses for like a good 30 seconds and made them worse.
Yeah, I've done that.
I fucking
It's
hate
not
it.
good.
So you know what it means? It means it means I'm just greasy is what it means. It means something about me is greasy and is all over my glasses. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the May Patron Hangout.
Yay! We're doing it. Doing it.
We're doing the thing.
Look at us. Last day of May, right under the wire, like we like.
Like we like. Technically on time. That's how I like to describe myself. Technically, I have fulfilled all of the requirements. Technically.
Yes.
Is what people have said about me my whole life. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. We do this once a month for everybody who supports us at the $5 level and above. You are wonderful. You make the show run. You make it happen. And this is the time of the month when we get to hang out with you. I'm going to place the Hangout link ever so gingerly into the YouTube chat.
Careful.
Easy. And at that point, you can jump on cam, jump on mic, hang out in the chat room. All that we ask is if you do come into the chat room, hey, make sure that you're wearing a pair of headphones. Make sure that you're not going to echo, and make everybody hear tons of feedback. Also, hey, if you're just going to come in, if you just want to come in and sit,
that's cool.
That's cool, but maybe just hang out in the chat room because we can only let so many people on video. And if you're taking up a slot and you just want to like hang out and be quiet, hang out in the chat and do that. And we'll also talk to you in chat. We have chat open. We can see everything you say. Not that we're telling you not to hang out with us. Not that we're saying get out, but get the fuck out.
We don't like you.
Yeah, that's all we're saying.
Hey, what's up? How's it going, Brian?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How's the little one?
Hang out with us.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
Yeah,
she's crawling and getting into absolutely everything.
Oh, who's the motherfucker who didn't just listen to what I said?
I don't know, man.
What?
There are only two motherfuckers in here. Why don't you mute something?
I think there are several motherfuckers.
No, now we've got several motherfuckers. Just everybody make sure that we can't hear the feedback from the chat.
Carboni runs a tight ship, everybody. Tight ship.
Okay.
Listen, I like to have fun just like everybody else, but there are rules that we have to follow.
Brian, my little guy has learned to crawl also, and it's now he wants to leap off of the bed onto his face and head.
Hell yeah!
He wants to destroy himself. Yes.
No fear. Baby Brock.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
He doesn't know ramifications yet.
Nope. There's only one way to for him to learn, Jeff, and that's to let him fall.
I guess.
That's it.
I guess. It scares the crap out of me because he can get across the short distance very quickly, surprisingly quickly.
Do you ever think that babies, and I know that this is also the premise of my new favorite film, The Boss Baby, but do you ever think that babies are purposely acting like they can only move at half the speed they can actually move, just so when you turn around, that baby can dart across the room?
It must be so, because that's the only explanation that I can understand for why they can sometimes move at lightning speed.
Although there are times where she'll look at me and see I wonder if I could get to the entertainment center before he can get to me. And you can actually see her trying to crawl faster. Which makes it more hilarious. And then she pushes the big white button on my Xbox and turns everything on my entertainment system off.
Yeah, Xbox is officially way too easy to turn on. I've learned that. Does she do the thing that Jack does where he kind of has this like one leg? He kind of does like a peg leg thing where one leg doesn't kind of drags one leg behind him. Did she do that?
She's gotten past that. Now she likes to do the cruising thing. You know, she climbs up on standing up next to the couch and then moves along it and tries to find the most perilous thing to try to reach.
Where's the sharpest edge? Let me find the sharpest edge.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So our fireplace has like a cement mantle that's right in front of it. And, and it's really nice, except it's just one giant, massive cement block she wants to crack her head on.
It's so crazy. All human babies are born with a death wish. That's just like at birth they want to
I still
die
have
as
one.
fast as possible.
It's still me.
Yeah.
I wake up every morning and I wish for death, just like the cutest baby. Just like the cutest, tiniest baby.
That's what makes you so adorable.
Hi, Natasha. Hi, Mika.
Hi.
Whoa, he's here this month.
What?
Whoa, he exists. He's real.
Is that your husband, Mika?
That's her husband. They're married. They've been together for an appropriate amount of time, and so they're married.
I think you shamed them into muting themselves.
A boyfriend? I don't know what they are now. I feel bad.
They're muted, yeah.
I think you shamed them into muting themselves earlier.
But I'll tell you this. When they unmute, they're going to confirm that they're married. Because we all know that is true.
You know, when you're married, you stop talking to each other, which is why we can't hear them.
That's right. I don't think our Blue Yetis work on Hangouts. I don't know, man. I'm not Blue Tech support. I can't tell you. But file a ticket with Zendesk, and me or Jeff will get back to you.
Welcome to our monthly audio tech support hangout chat.
Welcome to the Blue Microphone Support Podcast.
Have you tried plugging and unplugging it yet?
Yeah. Have you tried watching episodes of the It Crowd until it works? So hello, everyone.
Hello.
So babies, you guys have them. That's cool. Natasha, what's up with you?
Nothing much. Just working, saving up for university, just that kind of thing.
That's cool. How long until university happens?
Mid-August. I just finished my first year, so.
Oh, congrats!
Cool. Thank you.
So you're living it up on summer break right now?
Nope. I work 7 days a week. It's just.
Oh my gosh.
Work. Yeah.
Working it up on summer break.
Ooh. Yeah, it's not that fun.
I can respect that. I don't think I actually took a for real legitimate vacation in my life until I was like 30, just because of money. Just because money is garbage.
What do you do for work, Natasha?
I have a couple of jobs. I waitress and I do housekeeping, which are housekeeping is as fun as it sounds, and waitressing is waitressing. So nothing special. Maybe next year. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh, I was hoping next year I could maybe get an internship or something that would be a bit funner. But with internships, is it that you get paid, or is it because I found some positions?
With internships, it's that you're supposed to get. Well, I don't know what the rule is where you are, but with internships here, technically it's illegal for internships not to pay you. But that's technically.
I had many internships. I had many internships and never got paid for any of them. So
yeah.
I don't know which one it is. Hello?
Hello.
Oh my God, you guys can hear us.
Yay! You guys are like ready to do a show. Look at you.
Yeah. Okay.
On a set and everything.
So Jose, just so you know, I just muted you for a second because we were getting a lot of static from your headset. If you want to look into that, you'll be able to unmute yourself.
What I was going to say, Natasha, was that I was a waiter briefly in college, and I vowed I would never do it again because I hated it so much.
Yeah, did you get anyone that tugged on your shirt when they wanted your attention?
Oh, that only happens to female servers.
Really?
Only. I've worked in restaurants. I worked in restaurants for so many years, and nobody ever fucking grabbed my wrist or my shirt tail. But every woman I worked with in a restaurant, all the time, excuse me. And it's like, motherfucker, do not touch anybody you don't know.
Not cool.
Not cool.
I went from being a waiter to cleaning toilets, and I thought I definitely made the right decision.
Was that a lateral move for you, you think?
I think that was improvement. I hated being a waiter. I worked at the faculty club at my college, so I had the snootiest of snoots, like all the professors at lunch, And we were like a faux nice restaurant. We weren't actually a nice restaurant because the food wasn't that great, but we were a faux nice restaurant where I had to put the towel over the arm and do the wine, And I hated it. Oh, I hated it. the worst.
Ugh.
It's like when you go into an airport lounge, like you get like a day pass for an airport lounge or something, and you go in and everybody has to be like super unbelievably ungodly friendly and acting like they work at a 5-star restaurant, and then like all they have is like 3-day-old coffee and like dinner rolls.
Yeah, right.
They're just like, oh, welcome to the airline club. And it's like, all right, I'm gonna go out and get a slice of pizza.
Yeah. The other thing though is that I as much as I hated it, I do think waiting tables for like 3 months should be compulsory for every human.
Yes.
You know?
Some service industry position. Everybody should have to know what that's like.
I agree.
Yeah, because now I work as a housekeeper and waitressing, like things that usually give tips for. Some people like to go very low on them or not give them at all. But after working in these service jobs, like every time I go out or I get a service done for me, I make sure to tip because I know how little the pay is and what kind of stuff you have to put up with. So it's just...
Anthony, I think we have a newbie. Keats, is this your first time in a hangout?
Yeah, it is. I'm not sure
Hello.
whether my mic is working.
Yeah, it sounds great. Welcome.
Oh, okay. Hi.
We have a newbie. Keats, is this your first time in a hangout?
Oh, RJ.
I'm time traveling. I think I'm time traveling.
Be sure to hook up some headphones or something so we don't get echo from you. But hi, Keats.
Hi.
Anthony, did I fix my mic?
Yeah, sounds good. Headphones or something. Ruh-roh.
Time traveling is hard.
It's you know what it is the scariest part of it is if you touch yourself.
Yeah, but how do you not touch yourself?
But if you sensually touch yourself, it's a completely different thing.
What would be the point of time traveling if you couldn't touch yourself?
Exactly.
That was my favorite part of The Time Traveler's Wife. I mean, I had a lot of favorite parts. I loved that book. I didn't even see the movie, but I loved the book. But there's a part where he like gets it on with himself, but the way that they talk about it in the book is it's like it's totally not even a big deal. It's just like, okay, here we're doing this. All right. Is it my turn or is it your turn? Okay, it's my turn. All right, let's get on with it. It's so rad. It's like, yeah, that's how it would be. It's just like there's no it's not weird. It's not
literally if you time travel to have sex with yourself enough times, it's literally as boring as masturbation.
Yeah.
It's literally just as boring and methodical as masturbation. It's like, okay, who's touching who? All right, for how long?
So great. Yeah, I thought that was so great. It's just like
How long? Like
oh god. I think I used to have that blue guitar.
Oh, yeah. It's actually kind of broken right now. The bridge is coming up a little bit, so it gives like wicked feedback when I plug it in. So it's not the one I'm currently using, but it's pretty, so it's on my wall.
you kind of remind me of the like angel on the shoulder and the devil on the shoulder thing right now. You got like am I like violin or am I
acoustic guitar and violin? Who is the devil?
I think the violin's the angel and the guitar is the devil. That's what I think.
It's not even
well, isn't there a song about the devil and the fiddle? Yeah. So shouldn't the devil?
Oh, that's true. Devil goes down to Georgia.
A flying V or like a double neck like metal guitar. It's like an adorable calming blue like acoustic guitar. It's just like fuck yeah, rock and roll.
I mean, this one would probably be the angel just because it's all white.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's the one and the one that's actually working. So.
Just saying hello to Celeste who just joined us.
Hi, Celeste.
And RJ is here and everything is up and running. Hello, RJ.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
So we never got to the bottom of the Mika.
Sorry, Jeff. Is anybody getting video from Jeff or just Black?
Both.
Now we can see.
I'm getting video from Jeff.
I can see.
Really? I can't see Jeff.
I have I have my Anthony filter on, so I don't have to see you or you see me.
I mean, thank you. That's so weird. I don't know why I can't see him. All right.
No, it happens to me a couple of times too with other people. I had for a while I couldn't see Brian, and it's weird. I don't know why it does that.
I fucking see you enough.
It's a Google. The Google.
We see each other enough. It's fine.
So Mika's significant other is here. Are you
Yes.
are you married? Is that
Yeah, they're married.
No, we're not married.
They're married.
I was
Remember,
wrong. I'm sorry.
we had a big discussion about it, and Mika said that they were married. And it happened in an appropriate amount of time and with an appropriate amount of commitment. And they're very happily married now. And they're excited. And you guys are gonna. What's going on with you now? Are you thinking about first kid? Like, what's up?
So we went on vacation a couple weeks ago on a cruise. I told her we could elope on the boat, but she turned me down. Putting you on the spot.
Propose?
I
Don't
didn't
give me
propose.
that.
I just said we could elope on the boat.
Yeah, well, that's not a proposal.
That's beautiful. It's like, hey, listen. So at 5 o'clock, we can either do scuba diving or we can get married. Scuba diving is $25.
Listen, I don't want to put anybody on the spot right now, but I am an ordained minister, and I have the power.
I am too.
Me too.
I did that also.
Wait, how many people here are ordained ministers?
Everyone is.
Everyone
my
do a
ace
joint
guitar is
ceremony.
ordained, but
Literally
ministers.
everyone except the 2 people who aren't married. That's what we call kismet, y'all.
Jeff, can we reserve you now for our efficient?
Yes, I would. I'm
Whoa.
very reasonable. I have very reasonable rates.
How many people have you married, Jeff?
Just 2.
Just 2. So that's 1 marriage.
Couples or 2 people?
No, 2 couples. I've done
couples.
I've done 2 weddings. Yeah.
Great. Oh, hey. Look at this. Look at what this guy's holding up. I got one too.
I got one of those in the other room. I should have brought it.
Got one of them?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, hers is still mint in the case.
Yeah.
Oh no, I left mine in the case. 'Cause, you know, it might go up in value to at least 15, 16 cents.
Yeah. You never know.
It's worth whatever someone will pay for it.
It's like a collector's plate, like one of those collector's plates from the 80s and 90s. 5 of your favorite scenes from Knight Rider on beautiful porcelain.
I put my other little gift on my bag.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. So these went out this month to our secret mail patrons. They're cool coins.
They look kind of cheap on the video, but they're really hefty and awesome.
It was funny. Like when Jeff came over, I put one in his hand because he hadn't actually touched one, and he was like, "Hey!" Like that was literally his reaction to it. He was like, "You didn't cheap out."
Yeah, those are like what they like immediately made me want to like learn to pull something from someone's ear. You know, they're like what a magician does. Trick.
We both immediately tried to do this thing, but we can't, and we felt like coins flying everywhere.
I flipped it with my thumb.
Next month is, I think, temporary tattoos and stickers.
Oh.
Temporary?
Yeah, temporary tattoos.
We're not sending a tattoo artist to everybody's house.
August is permanent tattoos.
Yeah, right.
The training wheels for tattoos.
Sign me up.
Oh my god, if somebody ever got a tattoo of anything I was involved in, I would be mortified. I would die.
What if it's just your face?
I would just be so fucking mortified. I would just be like, oh no.
I actually had a guy that I couldn't stand threaten to tattoo one of my song lyrics onto his arm. And I was like, please never do that. Like I don't even like you, please don't.
You're like, no, I want to keep performing that song.
Yeah, I want to keep.
I have not performed the song since. I was like, no.
Wow.
I'm not associating that song with you.
Jose, I'm sorry, man. Jose says his internet connection can never handle being in the call. You could try something. You could try either right now or maybe next month is like going audio only and telling it you don't have a camera, and that could help. You could come in audio only. You don't have to be on video.
Get some charges.
I wish
We're
I
just
thought
happy
that.
you're here.
Hey, Jeff, has your opinion of American Gods changed at all?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you anyway, Jeff?
Can I be honest that I didn't watch any more episodes?
That's all right.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Do you love it, Natasha? Is that why you're asking?
I like Hannibal was my absolutely favorite show of all time. So when I heard that Brian Fuller was making a new show, I was all into it. I agree with you about the first episode, but the latest, especially the one that just came out, is really, really good because it has all the gods and everything.
Yeah, I think the first episode like really counted on you being a fan of Brian Fuller and a fan of the book already.
The book especially.
And it wasn't like an incredibly great episode of television. It was just like a really good beginning of an adaptation of American Gods. It's a really good show now. It's turned into a really good show.
Well, here's my problem. Bloodline season 3 and House of Cards season 5 just both dropped within 2 days of each other. So that's like 24 hours of television I need to get through. So I'm spoken for the next couple of weeks.
I don't know what Bloodline is, and I still haven't watched past the first season of House of Cards.
Oh, dude, Bloodline is so good, Anthony. It's so good. It's Ben Mendelsohn.
Oh, I love Ben Mendelsohn.
He's amazing. He's amazing in it. What's his name? My favorite guy from Friday Night Lights.
Oh, this guy.
Chandler
like,
something?
Yeah, Kyle Chandler.
He's all like squinty. He's like, hey.
Yeah,
like,
Kyle Chandler. Dude, it's awesome. It's all about a family in you would love it. It's about a family in Florida that all hate each other.
I don't need a TV show about that. I live that.
Well, Anthony, that's the same with the House of Cards. You don't need the TV show. We're all living it right now.
Well,
how do you do? I mean, that's what I'm interested in, is how you do House of Cards at this point.
Right. Yeah.
How do you do like shitty guy and like I don't know.
House of Cards now is like aspirational. Like I wish we had someone as competent as Frank Underwood in the White House.
Yeah, he's evil, but at least he's not destroying the world with him.
Yeah, at least he like understands things. Yeah.
Jose brings up a good point with American Gods. Like American Gods is a really great story if you're a second generation immigrant, if you're somebody who moved here from another country or had parents or grandparents who like were very, very much of the old country, wherever your old country is. It's really amazing to watch American Gods because it's I don't know, it's just an immigrant story, and it's the story of like all the mythologies coming together in one place, and it's good.
I got to give it another chance.
You should give it another chance.
I didn't like that first episode, but I saw that Wonder Woman last night.
Woo!
It's really good. I put up a video today. Yeah, I put up a video on my YouTube channel if anybody wants to watch my non-spoiler thoughts, but short version is I loved it. It gave me the feels. It's like exactly what I wanted from a DC movie. It's what I wanted Superman to be. It's inspiring. It's hopeful. It's positive. Wonder Woman is the best of us. It's great. Great. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad they got one. I wish that it had been any of the other ones that they had already made, but I'm glad they got this one.
Well, hopefully this is like them turning the corner, and I hope maybe this is the new tone that they're going for. That would be great.
1 out of 8 ain't bad.
Yeah, I mean, we know that at least Justice League is not going to have that tone, so we know that that's not it. But hopefully, everything after Justice League.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Aquaman. Maybe we have a positive Aquaman.
Great. But great, thank God, a great Aquaman.
Really feel
But
good
it's like
Aquaman.
Gonna be played by that awesome like Dothraki guy. Oh, I don't know the actor's name, and now I feel like an idiot. But...
Momoa is great. Listen, there are some great Aquaman comics. There are some great runs on Aquaman. I don't care about Aquaman. I don't care.
But he talks to fish.
He does all the time.
But he's the only one that can save us from the squid or the octopus infestation.
That's a really good
true.
point.
He is our first line of defense.
He is also our last line. He's really the only defense.
He might be on their side.
He might be on their side. They've been talking to him. Yeah.
Well, he is now since Anthony has been just talking shit about him.
Yeah. Well, if Aquaman hasn't been translating, we're good. They don't understand me any more than I understand them.
Well, we don't know that though.
That's what they like you to believe.
You're right. Wait, what is their hearing situation? What is the hearing situation on cephalopods? That's what I want to know.
Get married to humans. Have you not played Octodad?
That's just a game about a regular human dad, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, of
Everyday life.
course it is.
It was a really boring game. I played all the way through that game. I was like, I guess it's cool to be a dad.
I have it on
I don't know. Regular
I
human
was
dad.
really waiting for you to say that, like that was some law in some state there. It was like, oh yeah, no, you can actually just marry an octopus. That's where I thought that story was going, and I was very relieved that we were talking about a video game.
Guys, I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but I have the power to marry people to octopuses.
It's true. It's true.
Jeff.
Well, hey, if someone can take one for the team, I marry an octopus.
I can tell you from experience, though, Jeff, if the octopuses have Jewish parents, they're not going to be happy with you.
Oh, that's not good.
And the octopuses aren't going to hear the end of it, like, ever. I can tell you that. Octopus and squid can hear, but not well.
Oh, all right.
They have they cannot detect the pressure wave component of sound. So they have the overall, like, the higher frequency sound waves, but they can't kind of hear, like, a lot of the vibration of sound.
That's why they're so angry all the time.
Yeah, because they can't listen to music.
Right. Can't chill that.
They're like that. They're like that old man who keeps going, huh?
Yeah,
What?
exactly. That guy's angry all the time.
So wait, does that just mean they need to get closer to you to hear you? Because then that's even more terrifying. Because there could be an octopus anywhere in your house right now.
They can only hear between 400 and 1,000 hertz. So that's like most human voices they can't hear. That means
just the screaming of children.
Yeah, they get when you get into high pitched stuff. It's good. 600 hertz. I bet your violin can save us from the octopuses.
But we've determined it's
evil. Only your sad music can convince them that we need to be saved because they can't hear our voices.
Well, I'm very sorry, everybody, but we're fucked if it's up to me. Because I know some other better fiddlers.
I want to know your story. Are you evidently? I've been able to determine using my skills of detective work that you are a songwriter.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wow, that's
sleuthing.
Yeah.
Sleuthing.
That is some good sleuthing, sir. Yes, I am. I am a singer-songwriter type person.
Do you have a SoundCloud that we can all cruise by when we're done and listen to some stuff?
Yeah, I have a SoundCloud. It's just Keats Conlon. YouTube. I have a bunch of stuff up too. I'm actually part of a band too. And I don't have any of their stuff on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm the only Keats Conlon, so it's very, very easy to Google me. So all my stuff should come up.
Jeff, guys, can we all just take a moment and just express our pride about Jeff knowing what SoundCloud is?
I nailed it in one.
Can we just, Jeff?
Thanks.
You do a millennial thing. You did it.
You guys.
You did it, man.
You guys.
Proud of you.
Just I feel good. I've been focused. I've been focused a lot lately because I've been using my fidget spinner.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, I got a fidget spinner and I don't have ADHD anymore. It's totally gone. It's 100% gone. It's amazing.
I have a Batman spinner.
Do you?
Oh.
You can't tell it's a Batman.
You can't tell
when
it's Batman when it's spinning, but that's Batman.
Sure. It's just like the real Batman. You can't see him once he's in motion.
Exactly.
Once he's spinning.
Once he's spinning. You remember Batman's patented spinning attack?
I think you mean the Tasmanian devil, right?
My wife actually did get a fidget spinner and I nearly divorced her, but we're over it now. We're past it.
Yeah, she said she was going to order these. I told her they were the stupidest thing in the world. She goes, "Oh, I'm going to get you a Batman one." And yeah, it kicks ass.
Yeah, just like anything, she just knows, like, oh, but if I make it Batman, you'll like it, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
No, my wife was like, she presented it to me, like so happy. She's like, look at what I got. It's so amazing. Like it came in like a carrying case, and I was like, oh, like some sort of new electronical gadget that I will enjoy. She's like, check this out. It's so amazing. And she opened it up and it was a fidget spinner. And I was like, oh, fuck you. She's like, what? I thought you would be so excited about this. I was like, why? She's like, I don't know, YouTube.
You're like, no, I don't do anything trendy. LaCroix.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Are they really that annoying? I've never actually seen one in person, but I just keep hearing about them.
A LaCroix?
Like, oh yeah, the LaCroix.
They're actually very tasty. Fine. No, you know what annoys me about them is all of the misinformation that came attached to fidget spinners. Like it's one of these things where it came out, and I feel the same way about fidget cubes. Because as somebody who has ADHD, it makes me really a little prickly when everybody in the world says they have ADHD. Like, oh, I'm so ADHD, and oh my god, I can never pay attention to anything. I have ADHD. It's like, no, you're just fucking annoying, and calm down and pay attention. So when fidget spinners and fidget cubes came out, and people are like, oh yeah, and now I fidget with this cube and I can focus and I can pay attention. It's like, no, dude, no, that's not what's going on, and I hate that they're sold that way. Now they're just kind of being sold as like,
they're a toy now.
Yeah, now they're a toy.
Yeah.
It's like, do a
Every kid has
trick.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but in the beginning, I was much more annoyed by them.
That's fair, yeah.
So they were originally meant to help you focus. That was their purpose?
Yeah.
That was the marketing campaign.
It's for people who often like bounce their legs or like click their pens or something. It's something for you to do while you're working.
It's just you doing the same thing that you always do, except you're pretentiously drawing attention to it. So it's like,
yeah, unless you're sitting there and not bringing attention to it.
Yeah, like I know whenever I'm like at my worst, I'm like tapping on the desk, like I tap beats on the desk, or I'm like tapping my foot or whatever. And I know that can be annoying for people, and I feel like the fidget spinner. The fact that you're doing the drumming on the table or the fidgeting with your foot doesn't mean you're getting rid of the ADHD. It's not like you're redirecting the ADHD into your foot and now you're paying attention at the meeting. It means that you're in a state where you have very fractured attention. Now, when you have the fidget spinner in your hand, it's like, not only am I not paying attention, I'm drawing your attention to the fact that I'm not paying attention, and I'm turning it into a luxury thing. Like, oh, look at this. Look at this. I have this, and now I'm focused because I paid for this thing, and everybody look at me and oh, what is it? Oh, would you like me to tell you what it is? Oh, I'm happy. Oh, it's a fidget spinner is what it is. Oh, no, please go back to the meeting. Please, everyone. I'm just trying to meeting.
I think really what happened, though, is that among the 7 to 10-year-olds, it became this must-have toy, this collectible thing, like Pokemon cards or whatever. And it ceased to have any real relevance to what its initial purpose was. It's just this collectible thing where kids want a whole bunch of them and they want to trade them and they want to spin them. And it's just a toy.
It's today's Pogs.
Yeah, it's Pogs.
And I
for sure.
don't mind that at all. Like, I think it's cool that it's just like a thing where you're like, and like, look at this weird ass fucking thing that I bought. I don't care. I love it.
Yeah.
I just don't like it being presented as like, don't get help for this thing that you need help for.
If you're gonna sell
battled
Snake,
ours.
Batman won.
We used ours to battle.
Yeah, I like that.
Of course, Batman
That's
won.
the proper use. Yeah.
No, Batman won the second one. Mine won the first.
But that means he won
But how do you
last,
win?
which means he won ultimately.
Okay.
I like the. My
like,
wife
this
and I
is
did
how
a thing where we tried to pass it back and forth between our fingers, without stopping it spinning, and that was kind of fun. It's fun. It's kind of fun, but I don't know. Yeah, it's like Beyblades.
Yeah, Beyblades are actually kind of cool.
Beyblades are great.
I mean, I don't know.
I've heard.
I don't know. I've heard.
I had tops.
I like that out of all the games Jeff plays, Jeff Kanata, gamesman, for whatever reason, would be embarrassed over Beyblades. Like, why would that be the one?
It's a good point. It's a very solid point.
It's tabletop.
It is.
Yeah.
It's tabletop. It's a little outside my age range, but that's all right.
There's something about spinning tops, though. Like, I can get behind cards and I can get behind monsters or whatever else you battle. But there was something about Beyblades that, I played them and I enjoyed them, but there was something like the Beyblade anime. Like, I never got that to me. It just, I was like, it's spinning tops. There was something weird about that to me always.
It's still tops.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Like, but there's blades on them.
We got Sterling joining us. Everybody say hey to Sterling.
Hey, Sterling.
Hey, Sterling.
Hello.
Hello. Is it working?
It's working.
It is.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How is everyone else?
Pretty good.
Gee.
How loud am I? Am I at a regular talking voice right now?
Yeah, you sound good to me.
Okay. I can't hear myself, so I'll just assume.
Well, you got those velvety pipes too. That helps.
Oh yes.
I like how everybody was braced for him to do something, like he was about to do something really impressive. Jeff was like, you have those velvety pipes, and everybody was like waiting for him to go into like a full Barry White song or something. And instead, he was just like, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you, I'm aware.
He needs to record an opening for We Have Concerns on today's We Have Concerns episode. Jeff and Anthony discuss.
Ooh.
I
love it.
I had very reasonable rates as well.
That's the right answer. That is exactly the right answer. Yeah, I'm gonna go see that Wonder Woman on Friday, Jeff.
You're gonna like it, man. It's really good. It's really good. It remembers to be funny and fun and charming, and it also has really cool action sequences, and it has heart. Like it's actually about something, and it's really good. I liked it. I mean, it has some flaws, sure. But overall, very, very good.
Is there a romance in it's like Chris Pine? I haven't seen the trailer or anything, but is he?
Oh yeah, you get some shirtless Pine.
I'm going. Okay, good.
Good to hear.
Literally something for everyone in this movie.
Hey, Anthony, remember that time that I almost completely bumped into Chris Pine because I was stalking Chris Pine? Remember that?
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
What?
Yeah. Anthony and I had a meeting. We went to a meeting in LA, and I got there a little bit before Anthony did. And as I got there, Chris Pine was getting there, and I was all excited. And through the whole meeting that we had,
Chris Pine was not in our meeting.
He was not in our meeting.
He was not early for our meeting. We do not know Chris Pine.
He was in the same building as our meeting.
Yeah.
But all I could talk about during our meeting was how Chris Pine was there. And
it was so funny because he brought it up like once, and you bring it up once, and that's okay. It's like, oh, I saw Chris Pine come into the building. It's like, oh, cool, Chris Pine. And then like it came up again later. Like he brought it up again. He was like, yeah. I think that was by that office that Chris Pine went into. And I was like, whoa, how into Chris Pine are you, dude? And then like somehow it came up again. Like he brought it up like 3 times that Chris Pine was there, and I was like, should we go? Should we go try to meet up with Chris Pine?
Yes. Pine is super dreamy.
Should we just end the meeting? I'm sorry, guys. Can we reschedule? We just have to hover outside of this office. Pine is hanging out.
We got a Pine sighting. We got to get on that.
Jeff just thinks about him. He dreams about him.
He was in his meeting going, you guys see?
There was only a
Jeffrey
word.
Canada was out there.
Yeah. Did you guys see a couple of fucking B-level podcasters out in the hallway? And the people in his meeting were like, yes, of course I did. It's LA.
Yeah.
They're fucking everywhere.
Too true.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Mika.
Congratulations.
That's so aggressive.
On the E3 game.
Thank you. For what? Oh, E3.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad that I told you guys before, but I'm glad that I finally got to actually say it. Yeah, I'm going to be hosting with Rooster Teeth this year, which is nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because now not that it wasn't true before, but now I get to say what I think about every game in total. Whereas before, maybe I didn't get to say everything that I thought about every game when I was working for PlayStation.
When you work with a big company like that, do they like explicitly tell you to don't say anything bad about our game? Or
well, Sony has their own snipers on every corner of the building, and if you let any secrets out or say anything bad about like Knack, you just get shot. You just get shot through the eye. No.
Good to know.
Every company is different. PlayStation really their rule was don't say anything bad about the other guys, or don't say anything about the other guys, really. You know, it was kind of like, we don't want you to shit on Nintendo, but we also don't want you talking a lot about Nintendo, like on Twitter and whatever. Like, and when you're on camera, like for PlayStation, be talking about PlayStation stuff. Don't be like, fuck, Breath of the Wild, am I right? Anyway, let's talk to this guy. So it's more like that kind of thing. And the nice thing about working the PlayStation show is there are enough people on that live stream between me and Meredith and Sid and Justin and all the people on the PlayStation blog, where it's like, they're never going to give you a game that you're not excited about. You know, they're never going to give you, like, they'd never put me on Assassin's Creed, right? Like, I never sat down with the developers of Assassin's Creed because they know I think Assassin's Creed is fucking boring. So, like, just don't give it to me. Don't give it to me. So they give it to somebody who's really hyped about it, or somebody who is a full-time employee of Sony. Yeah, but those are about the rules. For me, it's more about, like, I'm excited that I can talk about everything exciting that's going on all the different platforms. Because it was weird to me not to be able to talk about Breath of the Wild last year. Like, it was fucking bananas to me, being the Zelda fan that I am, to be sitting around for like all 3 days and be like, no, I didn't hear a thing about it. I don't care about it. Link is stupid. Like, what? So yeah, this will be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to be pretty busy then.
Yeah.
Who are you doing stuff for, Jeff? Do you know yet?
Oh, I sold my soul, Anthony. Sold my soul this year.
Tell me more.
I'm doing branded content for GameSpot.
What?
Yeah.
He's down.
Yeah. So it's only one day. It's only on Tuesday, but yeah. So, but that means I had to cram all my meetings.
Oh shit! It's the pre-order siren!
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your power up rewards cards, motherfuckers.
No.
Jeff Canada's in the house.
No. GameSpot,
Oh,
not
GameSpot. Oh, GameSpot. I thought you said GameStop, and I was like, oh no, that's hilarious.
That would be worse. That would be way worse.
No, GameSpot's great.
GameSpot. No, but it's not. It's like for them, but it's branded content. So they sold an ad for somebody, and I'm like hosting that.
So
that's all right.
Can you say?
You know, it's funny. I don't even know yet.
Jeffrey.
Jeff's like,
Jeffrey.
Sure.
Someone asks if you're a god. You say yes.
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
I love it.
It's the new GameSpot branded fidget spinners.
Yeah, I'll do it. But my other 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, I'm looking at my calendar right now, and I literally.
Hey everyone, Jeff Canada here for GameSpot and Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, what's a gay person? You have to know what you're signing up for, Jeff.
Yeah, no, I probably should. You're right.
It's all right, Jeff. You got to get paid.
I got to get paid. It pays.
I mean, yes,
I'll be honest.
Got to get paid.
It pays really well. so I'm doing it.
So it's definitely for something bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be for something awful. But I'm doing like it's off. It's bad, you guys. I'm only telling you guys because I trust you. But it's like it's like an Instagram campaign where I'm like going around E3 taking Instagram pictures at booths. Yeah, it's bad.
Oh no, Jeff! Please don't tell me you have to dress up as the Chick Man from the VGAs.
I don't think so. I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh
Did
my
you get
God.
like a really cute cat ears filter or something for it?
Yeah. Get out your fidget spinners, kids. Jeff Canada's making an Instagram story.
Well, you know, they wanted to hit the youth, so they went to the one host that knows the youths.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow youths.
Hello, youngs.
Can I tell you, Jeff, I would pay to see you and Sessler co-host that show.
Me too.
I would pay to see you and Adam doing a Snapchat story from E3, genuinely questioning what the kids like.
Yeah.
Just like picking up random objects like this?
Yeah.
Is this what kids like?
What do you think,
I
Adam?
found this tennis ball.
Adam just launches into 10 minutes where he compares the Katy Perry like video to like Damien Hirst and Dostoevsky.
I'm gonna look at my email and see if I can figure out who I'm working for.
So the reason I'm asking is I'm actually going to be in town for the show, so see if you guys wanted to catch a drink or something.
That'd be awesome. I think I'm staying down near there at a friend's house, so I won't have to like rush home every night, which is good. So I might be able to hang out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I do not know what my schedule is just yet, but I assume it's fucking open to close. And then I don't know what sort of evening requirements they'll have of me. But I will keep you posted for sure.
I think it's a phone thing. It looks like a phone thing. I'm promoting a phone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Phones are good.
People don't have those.
Yeah, nobody has phones until now. Now there's
a kind of phone or a thing you put on a phone.
So wait, are you just promoting phones in general?
Yeah,
or...
Have you guys heard about this? Attention, young people.
Dressed up as Alexander Graham Bell.
Did you know that you don't have to be in person to communicate with someone? I know, it sounds crazy.
Hi, I'm Jeff Canada.
You don't have to wait for your letter to get there.
For phone. Calling on behalf of phones.
Have you ever needed a gentleman named Watson to be in the room with you, but he wasn't? Hi, I'm Jeff Canada. Welcome to Phone.
It's me walking around with a rotary telephone that's got like a long ass cord through E3.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No, that's good. If it's for a phone, that's good.
Yeah.
That's you. You like all the gadgety shit.
It's a gadgety thing. It's a gadgety thing. Yeah.
That's good.
And you know what? It pays really well.
Who does that? You've said that 3 times now.
Daddy needs to take care of
like
Junior.
a Chris Pine situation?
Yeah, I was gonna say he gets some money and a meeting with Chris Pine.
Yeah. Oh no, that's. I only accept payment in Pine bucks now. It's
Pine bucks are just.
Do you just exchange that for time with Chris Pine?
Yeah. It's just, the only thing you get are viewings of Star Trek movies or time with Chris Pine. So.
Love it.
Which to pick?
Yeah.
Those movies are really good. So.
Are any of you guys? Well, we know Brian's going to be there. Are any of you guys doing E3? Any of you guys E3ing?
Couldn't afford the trip.
Where is it this year?
LA.
Okay, no, I won't be there.
Yeah. Well, I thought I'd check because this is the first year they're doing like public tickets. It's usually like a super businessy press event, and now it's like more open and welcoming, and everybody come try out the games, which I think is interesting.
Definitely interesting. We'll see how it pans out.
I feel like not well.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
It definitely has ramped up the meetings. I know you're not having to deal with that because you got people with your Rooster Teeth thing, but my other 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, it's like wall-to-wall meetings. And I usually have meetings for E3 every year, but this year it feels like everybody's doing meetings because they know there's no way to see the games otherwise. It's either meetings or you don't see their games.
Yeah.
I actually have some appointments on Monday during the pressers.
Dude, I have appointments on Saturday to see games. It's crazy.
No, I won't be until Sunday. I got EA on Sunday. I have to go. Like, I get off the plane and literally we drive to Hollywood to go to the EA thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
EA is doing their thing early though. They're doing like the 10th through the 12th. They're doing EA Play. I gotta go. I'm going the 10th to do a thing for Star Wars at EA Play.
I'm seeing the Star Wars Battlefront stuff on Saturday as well. I'm very excited.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna do the Battlefronts, and then I'm gonna talk to the kids who are in the Battlefronts.
Do they know about phones?
If you get to level 40, you unlock a fidget spinner.
New pose.
Fidget spinners on just like Maul with fidget spinners on every finger.
Maul.
That's his
He's got fidget spinners on his horns.
Yeah, fidget spinners everywhere. I'm tired, you guys. Tired of fidget spinners, but also just generally tired.
You got a lot of commuting, right?
I do have a lot of commuting. Yesterday is my commute. What you there, boy? What day is it? What is it? Wednesday?
Well, this week's weird. Usually you commute on
Wednesday.
Mondays, but not this week.
Yes, that's what happened. Is yesterday I commuted, and I don't normally do that. But my commute is like up at 5 a.m., fly to San Francisco, shoot all.
Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
He's frozen in time.
That's what happens when you talk about Star Wars in a negative light. Disney just cuts your feed. Disney's like, kill the Carboni feed right now. Kill it.
Don't mess with the Mac.
They know.
The commute's hard, everybody. The commute. And then like he's not even frozen. That's him in real time, just being force choked. I wish I could force it to put his picture back on the main screen. It does look like he's getting force choked. That's funny. Well,
I wonder if he has any idea.
I hope his story is continuing and going on for a very long time. What else is going on? What else is going on? Now that we got the riffraff out of here. We can get a word in edgewise, right, everybody? No? Anybody? Nothing?
Well, what's up with us?
Take it away.
I meant with us. I mean, we got Jeff right here.
What's up, Jeff?
Oh, man.
We're going to see a proposal right here?
Full court press.
No.
I dig your...
Wow, that was a lot of notes.
Right here.
That was weird.
Yeah. You stutter?
Yeah.
Hey guys, what happened was a small electromagnetic pulse. We're back now, but unfortunately, in the ensuing fallout, when we lost all of our electronics, all of Los Feliz went to war in the street. It was terrible.
We can't see you.
We were told that
made it out.
That's what happens when Disney has tabs on anybody talking about Star Wars at any given time. And that microchip in your neck went off.
He said something about Darth Maul content. Shut it down. We take Darth Maul very seriously.
You did freeze in a position, Anthony. You freezed in a position that looked a little bit too much like you were getting force choked. So
that makes sense.
Nice.
That all tracks. Speaking of which, today I got a lot of hate from the Star Wars community today, which was hilarious.
That's funny. I got hate from the Star Trek community today. But anyway, go ahead.
You fucked up is why.
I fucked up. That's right. I was hoping maybe you were going to say you fucked up, but it doesn't sound like it's going that direction.
No, you actually did not fuck up. It was Kobayashi Maru. You didn't know how to say it, right?
I said it like the character from The Usual Suspects.
Oh, Kaiser. How do you say it like Kaiser Sose?
His advisor was, what was his advisor? Now I can't remember how I said it. It's like Kobayashi.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the guy, that actor who's now dead? English actor played him. What's his name? I'm gonna look it up. Hang on.
Wasn't it Mr. Kobayashi?
Kobayashi. Yeah, I said like Kobayashi Maru. Right.
Oh. That's not even a big deal.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, that's regional. Depends on which Starfleet Academy you went to.
A lot of anger. Anyway, what was your anger about?
Oh, my anger was that I made like 3 prequel jokes in this week's episode of the Star Wars channel.
Yeah. All at the expense of the prequels, I assume?
Yeah, there was a thing where in the beginning Andy said that like we were going to talk about real news. We were going to talk about like trade agreements. And I was like, oh, we're doing an entire episode about the Phantom Menace. And she got like the audience got really mad about that. And then I showed off the Jar Jar and Carbonite that's in the Lucasfilm office. And I was like, I was just like, I love this thing. And everybody's like, it's not cool to make fun of Jar Jar. And I'm just like, I literally did not make this.
It isn't.
Didn't make it. It didn't make it. Just love it.
It's not cool anymore to make fun of Jar Jar, or
I don't know.
Oh.
With the Star Wars community, you can never tell.
Oh, okay.
You can never tell what's okay to make fun of that particular week.
Well, can't he force choke you now? So, like, wouldn't it be dangerous to make fun of him?
Yeah, because he's a Sith Lord. I try to bring up the fact that Jar Jar is a Sith Lord in every episode of the show, and they cut it out every time. They won't even put it in the outtakes. They won't even put it in the outtakes. They're like, absolutely not, Anthony. I'm like, okay. I called Ewoks murder bears once, and we had to have 4 hours worth of meetings.
It was totally worth it, though.
I think so. I think so. It's just, you know what? You just push the boundary a little bit every time, and eventually, it's fun.
See, I was wondering, how do you keep your house from slowly filling up with Star Wars merchandise and
I
stuff
don't.
you collect from the
I
office?
don't. My wife is going to leave me. I don't.
Okay.
You can just send it all my way. I'll take any Star Wars stuff you'll take.
I came home yesterday with Han and Greedo's salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah.
Nice.
That were sent to
I
me.
would take those.
That were sent
Han's
to
the salt, right?
Han is the salt, yes.
Wait, because you always salt
Obviously.
first?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So
Bad.
I brought
That was
them
so
home,
good,
and,
Jeff.
and my wife was just like,
Hey, Han shot first though.
Oh, look at that. The tag.
oh,
Make
wow.
a noise. Make a noise. Make a noise again.
Pew pew.
There you go.
Can you make it dance?
Oh,
Here, I
that's
can-
awesome.
No, it's not that good. But I also have right here. My wife has the matching one that says "I love you."
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Aww.
guys, if you don't know, RJ started the Facebook group. He started the subreddit, and he goes by Dash Rendar.
Yeah.
Which, you know, Star Wars nerds.
I had "I love you, I know" as cufflinks on when I was married.
That's awesome.
My wife got them for me. Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, so you were wearing both?
There's Lego Boba Fett there too.
Yeah, I was wearing both. I was wearing both.
Okay.
But she gifted them to me, so it's kind of like she said the other thing. I don't know.
No, I get it. I
I
like
don't know
it.
how the lore works out exactly, but one arm loves the other one, I guess, and
Yeah. Now make your arms kiss, Jeff. Make them kiss. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Speaking of which, yesterday I got into a 30-minute Twitter thing with me and Nerdist and Dan Casey and Adam Wingard, who is directing Godzilla versus Kong.
I think that was the point at which Sterling couldn't take anymore when he saw my arms kiss. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm
He's like,
out
I'm
of here. Sorry.
Adam Wingard is directing Godzilla versus Kong, and he's the guy who did like The Guest and You're Next and stuff. And Dan Casey was like, "Hey, just make them kiss, Adam. Are you gonna make them kiss?" And I was just like, and I just kept tweeting things at Adam Wingard, like potential situations where Godzilla and King Kong kiss. And then Nerdist started doing it too, and like, I think Adam Wingard muted me.
Sterling, I thought
I
that
would
you
100% watch that, like,
go ahead.
high
All
school
I
drama
wanted-
of
that's
King
what I
Kong
said.
and
I was like,
Godzilla.
Give the people what they want, Wingard. 100-foot tall, open mouth kissing. That's all we want. That's all we want. Why does it have to
That's
be
gotta be
Godzilla
an
versus King Kong?
That's right.
Just think of the potential for city destruction if they start grappling that way, you know, in the middle of a metropolitan area.
But it's for love, so like, you know what? If a city gets destroyed, whatever.
That's true. That's true. Which one of us hasn't wanted to destroy a city for love? None, I would say.
I actually do feel that way. Now let's all sit and while we think. I mean, I'm picturing that
Sorry,
making
I'm
out.
just it got weird.
Like
It
I'm
got a little
picturing
weird. Stop
Godzilla and
picturing
King Kong making out.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are doing the same thing. It's hot.
I feel like Godzilla's a bottom.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Why?
But his tail doesn't look like it would be as like easy to lay down with as like
Yeah.
Kong doesn't have a tail, does he? So he would be easier to lay
But
down.
maybe
So he
that's-
would probably be the bottom.
But maybe that's why he wants to be a bottom, is because like everybody assumes because he has a tail, he can't be the bottom. And it's like, dude, it's
Yeah.
not about you. It's about us.
You always want what you can't have.
Yeah.
That's fair. That was really speciest of me to say that about
Yeah,
Godzilla.
don't tail shame, please.
I didn't mean to bring that negativity into this hangout, and I apologize.
I don't know if you saw the rules before you joined, but there's like specifically no tail shaming.
It's gone to a really weird place.
But I have so much tail shaming stuff that I had prepared for this hangout.
You have 5 minutes.
She's got a type 5. A type 5 on tail shaming.
Oh, type 5. Oh, yeah.
Giant thunder lizards with their faces under volcanoes. No. You look out into the audience, it's entirely kaiju, and you're like, ooh.
Oh, tough crowd.
Wrong crowd.
I mean, I wasn't talking about lizard tails. I was talking about like other tails. You know, like not you guys.
Not you guys.
Those are great.
TALES tails.
Yeah. Stories.
I was just talking about Sonic 2, you guys. Anyway, I gotta go.
No, that's a separate 5 minutes I have.
Guys, can I ask you a serious question?
Yep.
How many times did you have to hear Tails' full name before you understood the joke? How many times did you have to hear Miles Prower?
I'm going to be completely honest. I was in college when it dawned on me.
Yeah, me too. It was late in the game, I think.
It wasn't.
I literally just got it right now.
Yeah,
I didn't know he had a name besides
I never
Tails.
thought about it before now.
Yeah, in the beginning it says starring Sonic the Hedgehog and Miles Tails Prower. And I remember it was like years later before I went, Miles Prower.
If your name's Miles Prower, only an idiot gives you the nickname Tails, right?
But he has 2 tails.
Yeah, but your name is Miles Prower. I feel like you got so many nickname possibilities there, you know?
Yeah.
MPH, Speedy.
Yeah.
Instead, they just focus on his physical deformity, which seems
Yeah.
very unfair.
It's not cool.
Even just miles per hour, that name in itself, like, does it need a nickname? It's a pretty cool name.
It's a pretty cool name. It's pretty cool.
I wish I had a cooler name. We've been through this. I don't need to get into this again. I just wish I had a cooler name.
Carboni's a really cool name.
It's fine. I just wish I had like a Wolf Blitzer name or something. You know what I mean?
You
have one of those.
name.
It's kind of messed up how you wish.
Tony Carboni.
It's kind of messed up how you.
Tony Carboni has a ring, but it's like you picture like a Warner Brothers like cartoon pizza chef. You know what I mean? Like it's not quite the ring I want. I like it. It's like
Maybe you just chose the wrong profession.
You know what else has rings?
Should have just been a
Phones.
pizza one.
Oh God, have you been talking to my grandfather?
You guys heard of these things? Phones?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I mean, I literally hear phones a lot, but
You guys know anybody who has like a real strong name like that? I know there's somebody in my life who has one where I'm just like, fuck, that's good. But I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Noelle Sorrell.
What?
Sorry. No, my friend Noelle Sorrell, who actually got me into this podcast, she just has a really cool name because
Noelle Sorrell.
I know her on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah. She's got like one of the coolest names. I love her. Except that people always would sing it at her, and so she has this like deep hatred for Christmas songs.
In the chat, somebody's saying Kiki Wolfkill. Yeah, Kiki Wolfkill's got a good name.
Well, anything with Wolfkill at the end. Come on.
Yeah.
You were born ahead of the game. You could be Bob Wolfkill, and you're still Wolfkill.
Yeah. Jonathan First in the chat says my shop teacher's name was literally Bob Saw.
That's cool. he found his calling.
Badass.
I love that. Oh, I love that. I wish I had one of those names. Changing my name to Tony Podcast.
Tony Podcast? Dude, you should be called Tony Podcast.
Please, nobody ever call me Tony Podcast.
Tony Podcast.
That's like
referring you exclusively as Tony Podcast now.
Tony
like
Podcast.
that.
Hold on, I'm going to Twitter and I'm going into mute. And I am muting in quotes Tony Podcast.
It's like that guy in LA that died.
Have your fun, fuckers. I'm never gonna see it.
Have you guys seen the
I'll go with an
doctor?
eye.
The doctor in LA that removes tattoos, and his name is literally Dr. Tadoff.
What?
It's
That's
not
amazing.
It was legit his name, Dr. Tadoff, and he like removes tattoos.
There's an orthopedic doctor here who is a hand surgeon, and his name is Dr. Hand.
That's awesome.
Good. So good.
It's like one of those things where like got people who are named Dennis end up being dentists because they hear it in their name
because they have a speech impediment.
No, there's like a large percentage of dentists actually are named Dennis. It has some there's like some weird thing behind that.
Huh.
Sounds like a Rodgers and Hammerstein musical.
Yeah.
Oh no, we wanted him to be Dennis.
That's hilarious.
In a nationwide search, they found 482 dentists named Dennis, but just 257 named Walter and 270 named Jerry. A highly statistical significant difference.
There you go.
Hence the meme was born.
Those are the only 3 names.
So where did Walter and Jerry come from?
Fucking Jerry.
Fucking Jerry. No, okay, but that's a pull quote from an article on Forbes. It's called "No, of course Dennis is not more likely to be a dentist." The problem was they found Jerry and Walter almost had the same absolute frequency. It was just like 2 classic mistakes are being made here. The first is innumeracy, because journalists can't do math. And the second is epistemology, which is not understanding how science works. I'll drop the link in the chat. This is actually cool. But I like that.
Scientists are the most rational.
Scientists are the most
According to
rational. There
scientists.
you go. You know who has another good name? Is somebody that I actually know, a buddy of mine who is now here in chat, Ben Gray. I always thought Ben Gray had a good name. Benjamin Gray.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a cool fucking name.
Sounds like a starship
That
captain.
Yeah, or like a British spy, right? Like Benjamin Gray.
Benjamin Gray.
I like that.
Kind of sounds like someone from like a BDSM erotica.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
Like from a cool BDSM erotica about spies.
Oh, but isn't?
Aren't you just thinking Christian Grey?
I'm thinking of. That's why that made me think of that. Okay. Yeah. I'm so sorry for bringing that into this chat. I just keep bringing terrible things in this chat. I'm sorry.
No, it's great. Can I tell you one of my favorite things about the 50 Shades movies? My only favorite thing about the 50 Shades movies is that they really do feel like a sexy movie written by a 12-year-old that just found out what sex was. And if you picture those movies being made by 12-year-olds, like if you de-age everybody and you picture them shooting it on like a video camera around town, it's an amazing fucking movie.
Oh, no.
I feel like I need to watch that now.
Just like really super smart, sexy 12-year-olds tried to make like a BDSM movie.
All those super sexy, smart 12-year-olds.
Hey, when I was 12, I thought I was super sexy and smart. You know?
I'm sorry, Tony Podcast.
I was not.
Tony Podcast.
Tony Podcast.
Is my mic working?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I actually had a question for Anthony. I just turned off my video. Now I got to turn it on. So I have a friend who we were talking about him starting a YouTube channel for like personal fitness and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like just he's gonna run a YouTube channel until he's ripped.
My question for Anthony is, how do you get those sweet lats?
I've since moved away, so I can't really help him with it, and he doesn't have a whole lot of money to start out with. So what he was doing is like shooting, like getting like a small tripod for like his phone, and trying to like shoot stuff with that. And I know I'm not like, I do video stuff, but nothing like with phones. So like I know I had seen a while ago like attachable phone lenses or lenses that you could put onto your phone.
I'm gonna stop you just 1 second and introduce you to my friend Jeff Phones Kanata.
Phones.
Well, the funny thing is I actually ended up searching for this kind of stuff, and I can't find the specific video, but I found a similar video. But I found a video of you talking about it from like back in 2011. I found this fresh-faced baby face.
That's some early revision 3 right there. That's when I had a real job, but was still in so much debt that I couldn't afford to go get a real haircut.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty.
Oh, that would have been 2010, 2011. Yeah.
Cheeks time.
Huh?
Pinching your cheeks.
Podcast.
It's a little Tony podcast.
That's what they called me.
But I was just curious though, like, is that you were? I mean, it's an old video, so all the stuff's kind of outdated. But you seem pretty knowledgeable on the subject. I don't know. Is that something you've kept up with, or are you not?
Boy, Robert, if only I had something right here to show you within arm's reach. If only. This is Moment. Moment makes some lenses which are really good. I think the Moment lenses are probably the only lenses worth getting for mobile phones right now. And they have a they have a super wide angle lens, and then they have like a super like a they call it a macro, but it's a telephoto. They're fucking garbage people. But this is, you can screw them on and get different kind of like focal lengths. Here's my thing. When you start buying a bunch of attachments for your phone, when you start doing things like buying like a little handheld phone gimbal, or like a microphone for your phone, or like a microphone and some lenses and like all this stuff, it's like, just bite the bullet and buy a fucking camera, because this stuff is going to add up so much, and it's not going to do a whole lot for you. If you're making videos on your phone and they're working, keep doing it. I think the only thing you need to buy for your phone, or your friend needs to buy for his phone, is like a Rode makes like a $50 mic that you can put onto a phone, and that'll make your videos that you shoot on a phone worth listening to, which is really the only problem with phone videos right now out of the box. But anything above and beyond that, like, buy a camera, even if it's just like a point and shoot camera. Get like a Canon G7X. They're like $500, and you can shoot full manual. They're like really lovely. Half the people you see on YouTube use them. So I don't know. If you once you put over like $200 into accessories for your phone, it's like, start thinking about getting a camera. And that's.
Can anybody see him?
That was kind of my.
Anybody see him?
That was kind of my wow. I think it was just awesome.
I can see Anthony.
It does all that stuff.
I think we determined that Google Hangout sometimes does that, and I don't know why. It doesn't do it for people.
Because I heard him talk about holding up something to the camera. I was like, can anybody see what he's holding up right now?
Oh, yeah, we all saw it. It was a hilarious picture of Anthony when he was younger.
No. I saw that. I'm talking about when Anthony was holding up. I think.
No, I held up another hilarious picture of myself.
All right.
No, they're called Moment lenses. They're made by a company called Moment. And they're definitely worth checking out. But if you're getting them, it's like, I'm fucking committing to using my phone as a camera. And it's like, I don't know, maybe don't do that.
It's funny because that's exactly what you said in the video, and it's nice to know that in 6 years of future tech, your opinion has not changed.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember what the opinion was. I just saw the bad haircut.
Because the opinion was exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that in this amount of time, it hasn't gotten better.
Well, the problem with phones is the problem with phones now, which is phone sensors are always going to be smaller. You're not going to have like an actual optical zoom. You're not going to have the ability to like change lenses. Like it's still a phone. Like that doesn't change. Yeah. Anyway, that's technology. That's Technology Corner. Brought to you by GameSpot and Jeff Phones Canada.
Phones. They're for talking to people with. Phones.
Put them in your pocket. Walk around.
Phones Canada and Podcast Carboni. That's going to be a great thing to listen to.
You guys are going to see that GameSpot phones coverage, and you're going to laugh and laugh, because I'm going to be very earnest about it.
I'm going to have JP come up. I'm gonna have JP come up with something for like the male level patrons. That's just like a big sticker of like two detectives named Phones and Podcast.
Yeah. Phones and Podcast. Wait. We're on the case.
Nailed it, Jeff. That's what they
Wheels in the
say.
leg, man.
That's the next thing Jeff's gonna promote. Cases for phones.
Anthony, next Square Bowl, we're gonna put your name as Tony Podcast.
Ooh. You better back it up with dollars. I'll get that voted down real easy.
I'd have to. All I could think of when I was listening to Teddy on DLC was Toddy Doof.
Poor Toddy Doof, professional gamesman.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm getting a call.
Oh, every call is epic.
Every call is just like, whoa!
No, it's one particular person that has that ringtone for Anthony, and it's party time. It's party time.
It's party.
That would be so sad if you got that if you got that ringtone and then it was this like tragic phone call.
Pew, 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 pew.
Hey, what's up? It's like,
Mr. Carboni, this is the medical examiner. We need you to come down.
Yeah.
The morgue and identify a body.
Yeah, this is the doctor.
Sorry, I'm getting another call. Hold on just one moment. Hello? Hey, it's Uncle Mickey. We need you to come quick. It's Grandma. Oh geez. Bam, 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 bam. Sorry, I don't know how I'm getting 3 calls at once. I just have to
The hits just keep on coming.
You guys.
You guys.
Oh, you guys.
Us guys.
So the air horn was not actually something coming into my phone. It was me checking a text message and accidentally hitting the air horn app, which I still had open. But it was a text from my wife saying, because she went to Disneyland today.
Oh.
She's like, oh God, it's grad night. We didn't know it was grad night. She's like, pray for me.
I didn't think they let normals in on grad night.
Yeah, depending on the thing. Depending on grad night. I think like if you're with grad night, you get to stay later or something like that.
Right. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I heard when I went to grad night, we had to dress up, and I heard they don't do that anymore. We had to like wear suits and ties and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, to Disneyland. Yeah, we wore suit and tie, and ladies had to wear dresses, and guys in suits and ties.
That's a fucking terrible idea.
It was
Or is
awesome,
this the 50s on an airplane?
Yeah, well, I went to high school in the 50s, as you well know.
Okay, one check.
It was the first year of Disneyland. We all thought it was just the bee's knees.
This was pre-phones.
Yeah. Right. Oh, have you guys heard about phones?
Tell me more.
I have not. What are these phones you speak of?
No, seriously, we all wore suits and ties. It was great. It was really cool because it was a strange. The entire park was that. It wasn't just our school. It was everybody was dressed like that. So it was this weird mashup of things that shouldn't be. And I think the idea was to keep kids on their best behavior because they had to dress like that.
Yeah, nobody in a suit has ever done anything untoward.
Exactly. What are we going to do? Some white collar crime? No.
So we got something cool today. We bought Farpoint with the gun.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I played for about an hour before jumping on here. Holy shit, it's amazing.
Isn't it great? Yeah, I have it too. It's great. And the game really goes to some interesting places too. It doesn't stay how it starts out. So
yeah, I'm only like an hour in. I got to like the first story-based trophy, then had to come up here.
Nice. Yeah, it's good. And that the only thing that's weird about that game is they realize that the PlayStation camera is in front of you. So anytime they have these little crab enemies running around and they'll like leap at your face, like, I got you. And you're like, I dodged out of the way. And it goes past you. And then it's like, oh, I'm really sorry I got behind you. I know you're not supposed to turn around. Let me just get in front of you. And everything's cool. Everything's cool. I'm not going to attack you. I'll just get in front of you again.
Yeah, but when it jumps at your face, you shoot it in the air. The guts like just splatter you in the face. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
I got a question though. When you started it, did you think that you couldn't turn?
No, I knew I could turn.
Okay, because there's options for like the click controls or the smooth turning, and there's also you can set that off, so all you can do is face forward and strafe, and that is the default. So for the first like 15 minutes, I'm like, why the hell can't I turn in this game? This makes no sense.
Oh, that's interesting. But you can turn physically. You can like literally turn your head.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to turn my head, but even then, like if I look to my right, then you have to on the stick strafe to the right to walk that way.
Yeah.
So it made no sense, and then I found it in the options.
It's interesting though, because even with all that stuff, I never once felt nauseated. I was just like, I don't know if you've had the same experience, but I was moving and grooving and turning and flipping and flopping, and I didn't ever feel nauseated.
You know what? I started to near the end, but I haven't played VR in a while, so got to get the VR legs back, I think.
Also, are you playing, Jeff, are you playing on a regular or a pro? What are you guys both playing on?
Pro.
No, I'm on a regular.
I'm
Maybe
wondering.
that might have something to do with it.
I'm wondering because with the VR stuff, especially, what they tend to do is like pick up the frame rate as much as they can, which is helpful.
Yeah.
I don't have it yet. I was gonna get it on Amazon, and it's been like sold out for a while. So
It's real good. I like it a lot. And the
Jeff,
story
you're
is
playing with
awesome.
the gun, right?
I don't want to physically walk into a GameStop if I can help it. I'll wait like a week to play the game rather than go to GameStop.
No, I've been playing with the gun, and I actually really think the story is pretty powerful. It's pretty interesting stuff. It's cool.
The bit that I played last year was really good. Like I was into it. And I'm waiting. I want more and more VR. You know how I am. I like that PSVR.
Oh, it's so good. The VR.
You got that Bridge Crew?
Yeah, I was playing it all day.
God,
good.
Bridge Crew, man.
So good. It's
Bridge Crew's amazing.
I mean, co-op in VR is next level, man. Having the physical presence of your friend, and Bridge Crew like lip syncs the characters. So you just speak into the mic and it lip syncs it. And my friend's dog starts freaking out, and so his character's like, it was so funny.
That's good.
It was so funny.
Get him to sickbay immediately.
Yeah.
He's got the space madness.
It's really fun.
I just got Werewolves.
Yeah.
Werewolves Within for PSVR. I need to pop that in.
I haven't played too much of that, but I heard I loved the bit that I've played of it, but I haven't played with like in the wild online community. But I hear the community is really good.
Yeah, I don't think I have any friends on my PlayStation friend list that has VR currently.
Yeah, that's the biggest
Oh,
problem.
except Adam Pierce. He's
like
like
attach rate.
guy.
Yeah, more people got to get on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I haven't gone on a VR tear in like a while. The last thing I played was the Nog, which was fucking amazing.
So good.
But I need to do some more. I haven't hooked up. I pulled down the Vive like a couple weeks ago, and I just haven't put it back up. I don't know if I missed the Vive, dude.
Yeah, it's good Vive
So
stuff.
I'm curious, what's been, in your opinion, the most impressive VR that you've played so far?
Me or him?
Either of you. Like, what's been your best experience thus far?
Oh, you know what? There are many. I don't think there is a more beautiful, transcendent experience than Area X in Res.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about the rest of Res. There's a lot of Res you have to play. That's still cool, but that isn't Area X. So it's like, oh, Res, I'll pop that in. Oh, okay, well, this is interesting. No, if you get to Area X, transcendent level. But also, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I still say Vanishing Realms on Vive is one of the best things I've ever done in VR. That Batman game's real good. The Star Wars game's real good. There's a lot of really great stuff. I don't know. What about you, Anthony?
Yeah, I like Res a lot. Like I was waiting for Res. Obviously, that was like the big thing for me. What else has been
Call the
really
Starseed. I love that game.
I like the
play
counting.
Resident Evil 7 in VR.
I did. I told myself I was going to finish it, but could not. My poor nervous system could not handle it.
Yeah, it was cool, but it was like, you want to talk about an experience that wasn't really built for VR.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the one. God, what did I fucking like, man? I don't know. Shit hasn't been grabbing me as much as I wanted it to. Super Hot's really good in VR.
Oh, Super Hot's so good.
I want to play that.
I think.
Oh, Robo Recall. Robo Recall's
yeah.
amazing on Oculus.
It's okay. I think here's my thing. I think VR stuff that tries to be like big budget first person. This is kind of why I'm interested in trying Farpoint. VR stuff that tries to be like big budget first person games and play like those sorts of games don't really work super well for me yet. Like they're not the most compelling things in the world. You would think they would be the automatic way to go, but I don't know. There's something about them that don't feel. I don't know. It doesn't feel as immersive as you want it to. Whereas I think like some of the experiences where you just kind of sit down and like turn your head around and stuff like that are kind of good right now because that's kind of where the technology is in terms of limitations. So like Super Hypercube or Thumper.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Things that are kind of like, hey, how do we kind of just plug your head into like a very intense audiovisual experience, put it in 3D, surround you with it, but don't make you like my problem with Vanishing Realms is dope, but Vanishing Realms is like, I want to walk over to the other side of the room to pick up a coin, and I can get like 90% of the way to the coin before I run out of space in my room, and then I have to do the little teleport thing. And then when I do the little teleport thing, I forget that I'm up against the wall because I already walked too close, and then I try to reach out for the coin, and I hit the wall anyway, and like moving around is like not the greatest.
Yeah. Whoa! Jesus.
I think we're missing the most important game we all need to talk about, and that's ARMS. Anyone excited?
I missed out on the test
It's not Friday
punch.
the 13th, I guess.
I missed the test punch.
I thought he was going to zig and he totally Zach, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you put on like a total like ARMS cosplay and it was just like, hey everyone, what the fuck is up with Friday the 13th video game? Am I right? I guess you're right, Mrs. Ribbon.
Well, they have more test punches this week.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get in on those.
Oh man, that game is so good.
It's good,
I
man.
enjoyed it.
I like it a lot.
I'm all in. I'm totally getting it day one.
So are we going to get unlockable Punch-Out characters?
I hope so. I hope we get a little. I hope we get a little Mac with rubber arms.
Rubber arm Mac.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Well, Nintendo hates their fans, so we probably won't, right?
I love that outlook. That's the funniest outlook.
Yeah, you'll get a character called No New Metroid for you.
Yeah, they're good. Hey, they're good about putting characters into other games. That's one of the things that they are good at. What they're bad at is giving you games with those characters.
Right.
Like they'll be like, sure, hey, why not? We'll put Samus Aran in a clown car. That's cool. Oh, can we have a new Metroid? No.
Yeah.
Just got Samus in a clown car. What do you want?
What do you want? It's a clown car Samus. What are you asking for? You make no sense. People are garbage.
I'm sorry, we got Axiom Verge. We got a Metroid.
How about we heard you guys like Rayman, so here's some Rabbids in a Mario game.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Hey, guess what? Guess what, motherfuckers? Look me in the eye. I think it's fine. I think it looks funny. I might play it. Do you know what doesn't matter? It doesn't matter if Mario's a rabbit. It's fine. It's fucking fine. They're not saying it's the new Mario game. It's some fucking weird ass rabbit party game shit. I'm into it. I'm good.
As I told my father, I'm just not high enough to enjoy Rabbids.
Well, that's where you and I differ. No, I think it's like, I don't know. It's like making Marios into rabbits and putting them in a game is like doing Lego Star Wars or like a Doctor Who Funko Pop. Like, it's fucking fine.
I don't want Rabbids to be the new Lego masking thing.
They won't be. This will be the end of this.
Rabbids Star Wars.
This will be the end of this.
Marvel Rabbids.
Fun things that don't pan out.
Can I tell you exactly what's going on with Mario and Rabbids? Can I tell you why that game exists? Here's why that game exists.
Ubisoft supports Nintendo hardware.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's so, hey, Ubisoft, like, why don't you put game on a Nintendo thing, and we'll give you whatever we can to bring you back.
I don't think that's gonna work. Give you Mario, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll put Mario. Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Can it be a game that we only have to spend like 6 months and put 5 guys on? Yeah. You're coming back. And then we'll be like, look who's supporting the Switch. We're not saying Assassin's Creed. Maybe you can. And like, I don't know, Stephen Ubi or whoever is like sitting in the corner. Once this barrel of money, Jacques Ubi or whatever.
It's Yves Guillemot.
Yeah, Stephen Ubi. That's what I said.
Yeah, they're like, we spent all that money on Zombie U and 4 people bought it. We're not doing that again. Fool me once.
What was the big one that they? What was the big one that they ported over? That like fucking. It was an Assassin's Creed, right?
Was it? I don't know.
On the Wii U?
Yeah.
That was Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, they put Assassin's Creed 3 on it, and it was garbage, and they spent so much money trying to make it work, and then 12 people bought it.
I'm one of those 12.
Hey, man. Thank you, I guess. From Stephen Ubi, from Stephen Ubi to you. Thank you.
I like that game.
I like Assassin's Creed 3. Sure.
I proudly bought that, says the man wearing a mask.
Sure. But it's not like you needed a Wii. It's not like you needed a Wii U to play Assassin's Creed 3.
No.
You know, that's the thing is they want you to look at the Switch and be like, oh, I can get any game. I will say this. I want every fucking game on the Switch.
Dude, can I have Dead Cells? Anthony, have you played Dead Cells yet?
I have not. I've heard good things.
It's so good. It's so good. I want it on Switch so bad. So good.
All I want is everything on the Switch. Every time I turn on my fucking PlayStation 4 to play Persona 5,
give me that
like
now.
Jackass.
Yeah, you're real dumb.
Why can't I just take that with me?
You need to take that with you.
Take it with me, man.
You need to take it with
If you have Wi-Fi, just remote in.
How far are you?
Not super far.
He's only 240 hours in, so he's like barely started.
I finished at 125.
Jesus.
I honestly think I'm like 35.
You have a
something like
child, Brian. How?
I know. I stopped sleeping.
Fair enough.
I was just mainlining Persona 5 when she was sleeping.
I don't know. It's just like the moment I took the Switch off the cradle and just brought Breath of the Wild with me anywhere, I was just like, well, if you don't release every fucking game for this from now on, I'm gonna be so cross with the human race. It's just so cross.
Well, prepared to be crossed.
Yep, all the time. But you know what? At least this year they're doing a good job of spacing things out really well. Like, I'll be done with Breath of the Wild soon. Like, I still haven't finished it. I have Mario Kart, and I'm still having fun with it. And by the time I'm bored with both of those, I'll have Splatoon.
The DLC's coming out soon for Breath of the Wild.
That's true. That's why I'm trying to finish it up. Because I still don't feel like any pressure to finish it up. I still just want to run around and do everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to it when the DLC comes out, the first one.
Yeah, I finally beat the fourth Guardian, and I was just like, why am I doing this? I'm just doing it because I know the DLC's coming and I feel like I have to finish, but otherwise I probably would not have gone and beaten the Divine Beast. I probably just would have, I don't know, I would have dicked around and like handed off more lumber to that guy building that town off in the middle of nowhere. I would have spent 3 hours on that.
So the Switch is really worthwhile because it looked gimmicky like when it came out. So you really think it's a great game system?
It's pretty great.
I think it's the least gimmicky system they've come out with in a while.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it isn't gimmicky. It just means the gimmick is good and it works.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty solid idea, right? Take the game with you on the go, and it feels and looks good. It works. It's great.
It's the sort of thing like a couple of different companies tried before, right? But they weren't Nintendo. You know, it's this idea that everybody knew had to happen, but it took one of the big three to just be like, okay, we'll do it. We'll be the ones that do it.
I want you guys to say no, that it sucks, because there are too many systems. You guys are talking about all these different games that all come on different systems, and I can't play half of them.
Well, that's the trouble, right? Yeah. I still think if you want one system for this generation right now that's going to make you the most happy,
PlayStation 4.
It's still the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, PS4.
Although
I have a PS4 and I have a Vive, and they were talking about what are your favorite games? Oh, play Rez, play this, play that. I can't play any of that on Vive, you know. So
that's true.
Well, Vive has awesome stuff. Vive has tons of awesome stuff. Accounting. Anthony was talking about accounting. It's awesome.
I played accounting. Yeah. I hated Thumper. Y'all always talk about Thumper. I hated that. I played for like 5 minutes and quit.
It's a very specific type of game. You know what I mean? Like I've always been a fan of like rhythm timing games that like are kind of a little stressful. And so it's kind of like, it's just a game that speaks very heavily to me. I feel the same way about it that I do with Rez, where I'm like, I love this game. You won't necessarily, but it's in the same wheelhouse to me.
If I could just be there and not do the things they want me to do, I would like the game a lot better.
Yeah, just go on a ride in Thumper.
Just look around. Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the other. I do think every VR game needs to have some sort of like just a free mode, you know, like a free run around mode. Especially if it's like a really well designed game. I just think of like Sega Marine Fishing. Those Sega fishing games always came with like an aquarium mode, and I would just sit and watch aquarium mode all the time. And I feel like VR is great for fucking aquarium mode, man. Like,
yeah.
But there's like a lot of good stuff. Like the VR part of Volume was really good, and you can get that on the PC. What else is good? What else VR is good?
I think Batman just came out on Vive, right? You can play that.
I like dicking around in Google Earth more than
Google Earth's amazing. Google Earth's amazing. I mean, the lab is so. I mean, I'm sure you've already done that. I'm gonna look at my old library here on the old Vive.
No matter how many things I've done, I still love Job Simulator so much.
It's good. It's real good.
Fun. I never got that. Because I played the demo where you were just kind of sitting there in the office, but I didn't know like what more is there to it, you know.
There's a mechanic scene. There's a cook. You're a cook. There's what else is there?
Right now, it's one of those games where like very early VR. Like when we look back in a few years, we're going to see that there's a specific type of thing that really did well in the first couple of years, and it was just like this sort of novelty, silly physics playground. Is a sort of game that does really well right now, and Job Simulator is definitely that. Like, what happens if I pick this up and throw it over here in VR? And what happens if I put this in that? And oh my God, that's wacky. And it's kind of like the golly gee of the technology. It's not necessarily something that I don't go back and play Job Simulator anymore. That's my biggest thing about VR right now is there's not a lot of VR stuff where once I'm done with it, I go back.
I got a couple of recommendations for you.
Okay.
To the Top on Vive. It's so rad. It's like a climbing parkour-y kind of deal. It's awesome. It's called To the Top. Waltz of the Wizard, if you haven't tried that, I think it's free. It's just a demo, but it's pretty neat.
Oh, that's pretty good. There's a good mini golf. What's the name of that mini golf?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's like a fantasy themed mini golf.
I don't know.
What about that game, Phones? Have you heard that one?
Phones! Oh, Cloudlands. Cloudlands mini golf.
Cloudlands, yeah. And
it's got like a whole editor, so you can like make your own and then like share it with people, which is kind of nice.
There's a pretty cool game I played called Symphony of the Machine. It's a puzzle game where you're like refracting beams of light all around you. It's a little slow paced, but beautiful and really cool.
There was an Adventure Time one that was kind of fun.
Oh yeah, Rick and Morty virtual reality is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's good too. And that's a mix of like what we're talking about, where it's like a funny physics thing, but it also has like some legitimate puzzle game mechanics to it. Like I love the whole idea of like the Meeseeks mirror thing.
Yeah, it's awesome. Hey, Sterling, have you played Raw Data?
Yeah, that's pretty much why I bought it.
Yeah. I don't blame you. That's the jam. Those guys are doing a new game too that's going to be at E3. Can't remember what it's called, but it's like a run fast climb things game, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic Contraption. I can't believe I didn't say Fantastic
Contraption. That's a great game too. Yeah.
That's amazing. What else? I don't know, right? Like, but here's my thing: is like right now, a lot of this stuff is stuff where like you play it for like a day or two. And then it's over, and I just like I can't really I don't know. I have a hard time recommending VR overall to people right now, which is why when I do recommend VR to people, I always recommend like the PSVR because it's the cheapest. And usually what happens is like you buy a game and you realize that that game has a VR add-on already. And you're like, oh, good. Like I already own Battlefront and now I get to play like this Rogue One mission. And like, oh, I already own Volume and now I know that there's like a whole set of levels in Volume that's just VR. So like, I like stuff like that. And also like the PlayStation stuff, there aren't a lot of like full price, like pay us everything. You know what I mean? It's a lot of like $20, $15, like, which sounds kind of unimpressive, but I think that's kind of where VR is right now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that hour of Batman was incredible.
Yeah. It was a solid hour of Batman. But that's what's crazy is like you can't make a full Arkham game in VR right now. Like just people don't have.
We're going to get some stuff, I think, at E3, some cool new things. I have a bunch of appointments for VR stuff. And I think we're going to see sort of the next wave of a little more robust games, not so much tech demo-y stuff.
Yeah, we're in an interesting crossroads because this is where people have like learned how to do things and they've built their tools and they've built like what they need to like start building out larger games. But also like the install and attach rate isn't as high as everybody thought it was going to be at this point in time, and a lot of these bigger companies like Oculus and PlayStation aren't just like giving out fat checks to developers who want to do VR anymore. So like we're getting to the point where it's getting better, but we're also getting to the point where the money's drying up, and that's kind of where I'm a little concerned.
Yeah.
Do you think the end goal of VR is like to make AAA games the best games possible, but always make sure that there's like a certain a wall to make sure that you know you're not connected, that you're still connected to reality, or that the end goal will be something like Sword Art Online or something like that, when you're fully immersed and you're completely in an entire different reality?
I'm a little mad because I think I'll be dead before that happens, but I'd love to be there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. I think that could happen in our lifetimes. I think you could. We're already at the point now where it's pretty good, and this is we're just baby steps into it. And I think in 20 years, I think we're going to see simulated realities that will be indistinguishable. I mean, you'll know because you'll have something on your face, but I think you'll be able to have a suspension of disbelief that you are in a place. I think that'll be amazing.
Yeah,
it's hard telling people, hey, no. Season 3 is great. Watch season 1, season 2, but now you're saying, hey, just wait 20 years. You know, it'll get
I mean, that's the thing. And the other thing is like, video games are really the Trojan horse for the VR industry, right? Like video games are like how they get tech heads to buy their products, but really like behind the scenes, they're working on all kinds of things for like telepresence and like the medical industry and like psychology and like therapy and like all this, like that's where they want to be. And like the way that they get to develop those technologies is by selling us like Shootman 3D VR. But that's not where everybody wants to put their money, because I don't think that's where they feel like the money is.
Well, it's that and porn.
Oh yeah, definitely porn. Hey, real talk. I want you to be honest with me because we're friends.
Yeah.
You download any VR porn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet, but I'm curious.
How do you not try that? I mean, I had to experience that. It's pretty amazing.
I didn't try it day one, but I tried it like
it's hit or miss.
It is definitely hit or miss. It is definitely hit or miss, and it's all of a very, it's a very specific. There's a very specific thing that happens, which is like no movement, but. Yeah. The first time you see it and you're like, wow, it is a person very close to me. That's very wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not super impressive in all honesty.
I mean, it's impressive in the sense of like, you've never seen anything quite like that. But it's not we're not at the place where it convinces you you're in a place. That's for sure.
I mean, it'll get you there, but 20 years from now,
20 years from now. Hey, if you can hold out 20 years,
it'll get you there. I was honestly more weirded out by it than anything else. I was like, what? I was like, no.
There are definitely ones that are weird, where it's like 3D. It's too close. Everything's too close.
Well, the first thing you do in VR, like in a VR game, is you look down to see what your feet look like, right? So what's the first thing you do in a VR porn?
Look down to see your body.
Yeah, you look down to see your own body, and most of the time it's just like some dude in jeans. It's just like a cameraman, and it's like clearly like, or it's like just black. Like you're clearly not supposed to look down. It's like no, up there, buddy. Up there's where it is.
Boobs are up here, pal.
Boobs are up here. Hey. Yeah. I don't need any of this millennial 360 porn. Give me the old-fashioned porn, zoetrope.
You know what they have that on phones?
I spin a backlit drum in the center of my
It's on phones now.
That's the selling point.
Hey, kids.
Yeah, don't worry about all this text message stuff. That's the selling point. You know.
That's right.
Home improvisation was kind of fun too. Did you ever play that?
No.
Home improvisation was where you have to like build IKEA furniture, but it's weird ass IKEA furniture.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, like in a strange
fantastic
house.
Contraption, but not as fantastic.
Yeah, but it's just like, but you have specific things you have to build, and they're all like weird.
That's funny.
And you have like all the wrong parts and stuff. I like stuff like I like weird dumb stuff like Vistascapes and things like that. Things where it's just like, hey, do you want to sit in a weird mountain house by a stream? And I'm like, yes, let's give that a shot. It's like, do you want to sit at the top of the mountain while just like constant shooting stars and comets are going around you? I'm like, I'm exactly high enough for this. Yes.
Well, that's the coolest thing. That's the coolest thing about VR right now, and the coolest thing about Vive right now is that it's literally like a dude just tried a thing. He's like, maybe this will work in VR. Let's see. And he like spent a weekend programming this thing. You can download it on Vive and sit there with the trees going all around you. And it's this weird experimentation time where everybody's like, maybe this crazy weird idea will work in VR. And it's pretty cool.
If you just want to get high and listen to music in VR, I think the best way to do it is VR Music Vacation. It's called Playthings VR Music Vacation. It's the most like just weird ass. It's all just like, it's like living in a weird Candyland beach while your music plays, and it just like changes and like spirals and does weird things. And I like that. The Harmonix Music VR on PlayStation is pretty good, but it requires you to have like physical music, which is like, okay, Grandpa, can I please hook this up to my Spotify account? And they're like, no. So you need to download special music for that. But I'm waiting for like, do you remember like the iTunes visualizer and just like what it did for marijuana sales? You know? I'm waiting for that for VR, and that just hasn't come around yet. And I'm just like, I'm really waiting for that.
That's Audio Shield.
I want Audio Shield to be that. I want Audio Shield to be that, but it's kind of not that, right? Like, it's a good game. I hate that they like kind of made it where you have to like search for YouTube videos and like weird shit now. Like, they're not really supporting the game as much as I would like. It's cool, and I like doing the interacting with the music, but what I really want is just to sit down and have an iTunes music visualizer all around me and not maybe do anything.
I heard sound boxing is cool too. I haven't tried it yet, but
sound boxing?
Yeah, it's kind of like Audio Shield, but evidently cooler. It's like it's kind of yeah. Same thing.
Yeah. Are you the beatboxer? Is that what you're talking about?
No, you're boxing music. You're punching it.
I just looked it up, and I looked up music boxing, and it's like beatboxer is what it's called.
Sound boxing.
Sound boxing. I have beatboxer.
Are we talking the same language right now? What's happening?
I'm searching Steam for sound boxing, and beatboxer it comes up.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Sound boxing.
One word.
Sound boxing. $8.
Oh, this looks pretty good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to try that. Am I allowed to use my own fucking music?
It's a YouTube thing again.
Fuck this shit! Oh!
One word, Off Liberty. Go to YouTube, copy it, and download it.
Off Liberty?
I don't want to.
What's Off Liberty? I'm finding it.
Basically, just Google it.
I have a Spotify account. And like most of the music I want to listen to is just right there.
Yeah.
Why can't I understand why you can't do it on the PlayStation or whatever, have one app talk to another app, that's fine. But on the PC, why can't you just take whatever the audio output is from my sound card at the moment and put it into this fucking VR environment? Why do I have to like? Why can't you guys just let me get high and listen to music in peace?
I don't know who you're talking to. Who are you mad at?
I'm mad at everybody who's making these things and not letting me hook my Spotify account up to it.
Well, PlayStation allows you to do it in certain games now.
They do. They let you use it. They let you like turn off the music and use your Spotify, but they don't do it in Harmonix Music VR. And I wonder if that's a licensing thing. I think they don't let you do it. Yeah, but I think they don't let you do it in Music VR because the music is the content of the game, and I think that like people would want to sue Harmonix.
Sterling, what's this Off Liberty thing? Is this offliberty.com? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, that you put in your, you go to YouTube, find what you want to listen to, put the link in Off Liberty, and then you can download the song.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Schmancy.
What's the game where you're 3D painting in VR?
Tilt brush.
Yeah.
That's how I proposed.
Oh, I saw your video. Yeah.
That's me.
That was you.
Awesome. Congrats, man.
I was
we talked about that with DLC. Yeah.
I was listening. Yeah. I played that for her. Oh my gosh!
I didn't realize that was you. That's awesome, man.
That's me. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, congratulations.
Is that how it's going down?
No. I got plans. No worries.
Oh, I'm watching it right now, you guys. Look at this cool fucking thing you did.
My biggest problem was making it 17 minutes long. If I would have made it 3 minutes long, it would have been a lot better.
Has it happened? Are you guys married?
No. The plan is for next March.
Next March. All right. Well, you're in it, man. The planning stage is the worst.
Oh yeah, I thought it would be a whole lot simpler, but it is not.
No, there's nothing simple about it.
It's a racket.
It is a racket, that's for sure. But if you need an officiant,
yeah,
there are 19 in this.
How are your rates?
Very reasonable rates. Very reasonable.
Guys, I have got to take off.
Yeah, this has been awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good time.
I finally had the ability to stay through the whole thing, which I'm very happy about.
Jeff, may I ask how everything's going at home with the house?
Oh, the best possible way it could have turned out. The guy came by and he brought dudes and they fixed it.
Yay.
So it's basically fixed. I mean, there's still stuff that we have to do, like cosmetic stuff. We'll have to repaint and spackle up the areas where there's giant cracks. But he went under the house and he made it right, which I would never have guessed would be the way it turned out. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm very
good.
Cool.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Congrats, man. That's awesome.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Guys, as always, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for being patrons. Thank you for allowing us to continue to do this thing that we're doing.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Around.
My friend used to think that was you're the best in town. Like if you went one town over, there's a guy better than you. They're right here. You're doing real good. Nice. Love that, Timothy. Nice.
Yeah, so thank you guys again. We will, I guess we'll see you at this thing next month. Earlier than the end of the month, maybe. Maybe earlier than the end of the month. The very last possible day, but probably not.
Probably not.
Oh, man.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Good to see everybody.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
All right, phones out.
Phones.
Yeah.
Phones. Pick them up.